Skills. Juice. I am. I haven't seen that. I don't know if you guys, if anybody has seen that. What? He went to touch the middle.
Yeah.
And it like blew up like supersized.
Hit it 14 times.
You're back. Yeah, technology does everything but work. Got it. So, wow, that's going really fast. Theo, read my tweet. I can't read right now. Oh, fine. Read. Taboo Tig. Hashtag. Kim, I only tapped it twice. That's what she said. Jay Sam Crow. Funny. Good one. That's really good. Quick. SOA is one of those shows people either love or hate. So has anyone ever had the balls just come up to you and be like, slob my knob, I hate your show?
Tell the story about what people say. You've seen it and they love it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Two responses to this show that I get.
We've all gotten this.
I absolutely love the show. I know what colored pants you were wearing in season 3, episode 6.5. That's not even out. They know like everything. And they're super into it, and it's the greatest thing because I can talk to them. Because I'm a huge fan of the show. So it's like two fanboys getting together. Or girls. Hopefully, me not being a girl. But you know what I mean. And then, who knows what role I'm playing. And then the other one is, I haven't seen the show. I've heard it's fantastic. I have never, ever, in 6 years since '08, met somebody that's been like, yeah, I watched like 1 or 2, I wasn't that into it. Like, people get hooked on this show. It's one of those. So I understand it because, you know, not just my huge fan of this show, I'm a huge fan of like storyline shows, you know, like from back in the day with Alias, all these kind of shows. So, yeah, we don't get anything like that. Do you know what happens to your characters or... Hold on. Do you know what happens to your characters or would you rather not know too far ahead? Lizzie, 1006.
Yeah, Lizzie, we know when it's super serious stuff, right? Like last season when my daughter died, Kurt gave me a heads up 6 weeks before I had to shoot that thing. So I do think that your storyline in 4...
Yeah, I knew the broad strokes.
Theo knew the broad strokes of where he was going to go in 4. So yes, we are told ahead it is something super major, but you know what?
Yeah, no, you don't, I mean, you know, you have an idea. Kurt's really great with that, kind of calls you in, gives you kind of like the heads up of what's going to go down, like in the broader strokes, but obviously because, you know, you're never going to know like the details there. Totally. Kim, was it difficult for you to do the emotional scene when your daughter died? That was pretty emotional.
Yes, it was. But as an actor, that's what we live for. We live for those kind of moments that are so difficult to get to tap into human emotion that you don't even know you have. And I had a great buddy, Samuel Randall, you know, as well, Dr. Samuel Randall, who helped me with fight or flee, you know, all the emotions that the body goes through, the numbness, the adrenaline, the crying. It's helping you prepare for something like that. You've never been something like that. So I grew up 2 daughters in real life. So I loved very much, and so I was able to do the internal work with that, and what Kurt, you know, wrote, which was amazing. And it was a painful couple of days for me, but it certainly propelled Tig to the rest of the season.
If you weren't actors, what normal jobs would you want to do? SC Bell.
Golf prop,
Of course.
Knicks. What would you do, Rossi? Seriously.
I've always thought about being a detective. Yeah, I'd want to be a detective.
How are you?
Yeah, because I have OCD and like I would just be so good at like.
Would you be expensive?
No, I'm cheap.
He said it, not me.
No, I mean I would definitely want to be. I think, you know, to keep me interested and like, you know, try to figure out people's psyche and all that. Kim, tell everyone about One Heart Source.
One Heart Source.
Lady Di 7. Yeah, go.
Thank you, Lady Di. One Heart Source is my daughter's non-profit organization over in Africa, which we're very proud of helping run. Kyla's done an amazing job with it. We have a big second annual Hogs for Heart. It's going to be all over the internet under oneheartsource.org. We've got kids golf tournament first in Staten Strong, and we have the food campaign, the food ride in Los Angeles, which is the 4th annual. I think it's the 4th annual, or 3rd for sure, maybe 4th. And then in October we have One Heart Source, Hogs for Heart, and we raised so much money last year, and all the cast makes it for that. Look for it coming up at oneheartsource.org. It's going to be a great, great night.
Melly Mel 15, Theo and Kim, keeping Lori on Twitter and here.
Oh, sad. bullshit.
Not true.
It's not true.
We didn't just now.
Heaven's
Second
sakes.
of all, you didn't ask a question. So, I mean, come on. What are we doing here? Where do you send Kim? It was difficult for you to know. We just said that. Dust path is really and it's addicting. Why do you think you two became such close friends?
We're not.
Romance? We're not.
We're not.
This is called the best acting you've ever seen in your life.
Can't stand the guy.
Literally don't know his name.
Can I answer that though?
Sure. Do whatever you want.
Honestly, I will say this, that when you are an actor like him, like me, like Perlman, like some of the boys on the show, it's so important to have a life, like a life. And Theo and I have been so proud of our charities and our fundraisers and our families and the bands and the movies we do. And I'm producing. He's about to start producing. So, and we love sports. We love sports. And I love history. So if you have connections with all those things, and you can actually act
and you're working with somebody for 6 years, you know,
it's a good thing.
6, 7 months a year, every day, you know, you start to, the commonalities of what you have in common kind of become the bond.
Yeah.
And, you know, with us, you know, we all have definitely major things in common, and we're all, you know, we're all together so much. It's not like these other ensemble shows where certain people work with certain people. The boys are always together.
The club is the club. We are together. Whether we say a lot, say nothing, say something, we are together, right? That's
all the time. Tig, do you think you should have got VP? Elaine, P.S. You have beautiful eyes.
Thank you. So do you. I can't see you, but so do you. No, I don't think so. I think Tig is so done. Tig ripped that Sergeant Arms patch off 2 seasons ago. He is so loyal, but so mixed up and confused and lost, and yet loyal to the club. He's not ready to grab the patch right now. I really don't think he is.
Nikki22289 says, any nude scenes for you two this season? Ridiculous. That's a ridiculous point because
Does Charlie show his ass?
when I'm sitting at the table and we're doing the chapel meetings, I'm always nude from the waist down. Just to keep it interesting on set.
Marlon Brando's famous for that. So
Yeah, I always do that. So I make sure they shoot me waist up. I always do it. I don't want anybody to shoot me the other way. So that's next time you're watching the chapel scene, just think that I'm pantsless. What are your favorite motorcycles? JPS 45.
We have 2 motorcycles each. Yeah. I'm just a motorcycle guy. I have 2 Harleys. Theo's got one that he got built for him, which is an unbelievable bike, really. And he's got a Harley Street Bike.
That's my favorite bike ever. I just love it. I don't like being in the car anymore. Kim makes fun of me. I take my bike everywhere. I just love the street
He's
bike.
riding all the time.
Yeah, I do. In LA, it's really a hassle. I was thinking today when I was riding, it was funny. I was thinking, am I more stressed sitting in traffic, or am I more stressed being on a bike in traffic? And even though you get places faster, it's so stressful riding. Like, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. Nobody's putting on signals. Everybody's texting.
And be very careful. LA, they're famous for running yellows, texting, on the phone. You have to be very careful.
Yeah. Lizzie B 1006. I'm riding with you in Milwaukee, Theo, for the HD 110 event. You should bring Kim too.
You know, he is going to be there. They did want me to go as well, but I can't.
Yeah.
I'll be
that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, I'll be working, but I'm really glad that Theo's able to go. We like to do these events when we can together. Sometimes more than just Theo and myself, but when we can't, it's still important to see our fans with me solo or Theo solo.
Yeah, and let's just hope the schedule still stays the same. Okay. Has Kim ever watched a hockey game, the Mona? Oh, that's fun. You know, I just don't have time.
No touch. Pass right.
Pass right by.
Just because you won the gumball.
Yeah.
He's smart now.
Missy, Vic, Theo, or Kim, do you prefer acting in movies, TV, or stage?
I've done them all, and I just prefer acting. Pure and simple. I haven't done stage since 1990. I've done 50 professional plays. I've done Broadway in Stratford, Youngest Macbeth ever, that's some amazing, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Youngest Macbeth ever, 27. Stanley Kowalski on Broadway in 1989, Civil Square. And I haven't been back since 1990. Getting golf and film. And the odd television work for sure. And now I'm starring with Knucklehead on Son of Anarchy. So I need to get back to the stage. I really do. And that's what happens.
Dr. Doogie Seacrest, if you could choose anyone to guest on SOA, who would it be? We do have great guest stars, and they love doing the show. I mean, then you're going into like my favorite actors, but
Robin White,
I don't know if a lot of my favorite actors would be. Yeah, no, but I just swiped. I just swiped that. God, there's so many. You know what I mean? There's so many, and we get really lucky because we get some amazing ones. Like Goggins and Penny Johnson and all my favorite people from The Shield, and we get great ones. So who we get is awesome. I love half the people that
people want to be on the show. When Neil Brennan cast his show so brilliantly, said that people just really want to be on the show.
It's very cool. Yeah. Okay. You skipped right over mine and read the top one. I don't know what's happening. Best series. You guys are doing an appearance on the Breaking Bad spin-off show. How do you time for all the charity work, and what are your fave events to do?
Well, we talked about that, right? I mean, we find that this whole celebrity thing from Sons of Anarchy is a great way to give back to charity, and that's important to you and yourself.
I just said recently on an interview, and I will stand by this, that if you're in a position where you can actually attract people to, from a TV show or from sports or from whatever, somehow you're put in this position and you don't use it for good, you're a miracle. And I believe that. That's 100%. Yeah. So that's my take on it. Sorry if you don't do that when you're in this position. Dust Cats, what do you mean it keeps pausing? Sorry about that. Where are the head tattoos? Did you get them removed? Kaylee, no. You're amazing. No, it's so hot here that, when I work all day, I like to try to get to the gym or go running or something after, and they, you get really kind of like sweating and hot, they bubble up and they start peeling off.
Especially on that head.
Yeah, and then people who don't know the show think you have leprosy or you're a lunatic, so I take them off, usually at the end of work. I didn't in the beginning, and then I realized that a lot of people know us from the show.
Well, they certainly know, restaurateurs certainly know when Sons is starting. Because we knucklehead and a shaved head and his tats. They go, oh wow, here we go, Sons again.
The lady died said, my friend Janet wants to know if your smile ever gets you out of trouble.
Oh, smiling. God damn.
It does sometimes. It has.
We fried eggs on that smile.
True.
I look at my face in his smile. Like a mirror.
I love you all for doing this. Catty Cat, you're so awesome. Thank you. We love you. My mom and I love you so much. Thank you, friends. That's awesome. Thank you. Oh, Belmont, New York. Sonny's movie. I know. I just watched the latest trailer. Love Sonny. So you got. This is going way too fast. Okay. Theo and Kim, one characteristic of both Juice and Tig that you love and one that you absolutely hate. Great question, by the way. Good start. I don't hate anything about him because I try not to ever hate or dislike anything about any of the characters I'm playing because I just think that's a bad place to start. What I love about him is his loyalty and his blind, he's almost his ignorance in a way to the world. He's just impressionable and kind of wide-eyed, and I kind of like that about him.
And I concur. I just want to say that the only thing I miss is that as this Hamlet-esque drama has continued, and Sutter is absolutely full throttle now. He is just full throttle to the end, whenever that is. What I miss is some of those earlier days of more humor. Some of those earlier days of a lighter, funny kind of situation. You still have them occasionally, but it's dramaed out now, kids. I mean, this is full on. How is this going to end? With all our amazing fans around the world, I'm sure they're like us wondering how this is going to end. So that's all, as I miss some of the humor that we had.
Yeah. I'm going to try to just grab them. Kim, do you miss working with Kenny Johnson, Kozik? I love the relationship with Tig and Kozik, too. Sam Krogal 119.
Listen to me straight up. He is the strongest mofo I've ever met in my brother. He is the strongest mofo in the entire world. He will
break your arm.
He will take you down and run a muscle like you've never seen your wrist before. Yeah, of course I miss Kenny. I mean, I love Kenny. Some of that stuff with Kozik and me, especially in season 3 when he was over in Ireland. Kenny and I were holding down the home fires and Charming. We had some great stuff on the Missy and stuff like that. So yeah, I miss Kenny a lot. He's really, really good at it.
That's an actually really funny question. I'm not going to do it.
Repeat it.
It's I'm Joe Marie. Can you guys do an impression of each other? That's very funny. That's not going to happen.
I'm a better actor than you, so I could if I had to.
Yeah, I just don't have the props. I don't have the props and the material. I would need a whole. You need some props. I would need props. Araceli says, "What was your favorite episode to shoot?" Coach.
I like Theo said about that word hate. I'm not a big favorite guy because I like them all. I would have to say that humor-wise, season 1 was the kid. With the Dobermans and the dog and bitten in the ass and the crank. That was some funny stuff. I mean, we really had to do take after take where I literally couldn't look at them because I was breaking up so much. So the funny stuff, that was a highlight. And I guess last season for me, I mean, Theo had such a huge season 4. Tig had such a huge season 5 that my whole daughter and Rachel, I mean, I had some emotion. And Charlie and I at the end, Pope, and yeah, stuff on the yeah.
My favorite?
Yeah.
I don't, again, I guess the whole arc in 4 was, yeah, I mean, I just had a lot of fun doing it, but, you know, I also had a ton of fun doing the prison scene in season 2, I think it was, with Dion.
That was fun as shit.
Yeah, and that was just so ridiculous, and there was so much more that was ridiculous that you guys don't even know, but it was just a ridiculous day in general, so I had a lot of fun doing that. Yeah, I mean, I have fun no matter what I do. I try to, you know what I mean? I'm one of those people that believes, like, fun kind of makes everything okay, so I just kind of joke around a lot. Probably too much for most people, but, you know, I know when to be serious and I know when not to, but, you know, it's a job, dude, and you gotta have fun doing it, no matter what it is. So I have fun. I really do enjoy most of it. Just hanging out every day. It's great. Rosie, I know Ryan Hurst had trouble saying goodbye to Opie. Have you thought about this when the show ends? How are you going to deal with that? Rosie, 0514, Kim.
Rosie, I will say this, that the great family bond that we all have with this show, you should see some of these table reads that we have when we go together and meet in the next episode. Because we said goodbye to a lot of guys and girls on the show, and they will continue, I'm sure, for the next season and a half. So it was tough saying goodbye to all the boys. What's a good night for us? I don't know.
I think that, you come to that realization that this show isn't going to run forever, and that kind of hit me when Ryan did kind of meet his, demise. That's when I was like, whoa, okay. This isn't, General Hospital. This isn't going to run, forever. And that was crazy. So I don't know. I don't know how I'll get that. It'd be weird. It'd be really strange for me. Kim and Theo equals Kim and her. Do you like it? Well,
no. Never again.
Okay, hold on. Rewatching. I really miss the after that. I miss Juice get any ladies on the show. LMN. That's actually not true, by the way.
Had a couple of hookers.
Yeah, I've had a couple of hookers. I've had a couple of pro-readers. I was with someone last year, the one from Diosa.
Did you hook up? Yeah, you did. You walked off with her.
I got my shirt off, right? You know, we just done the horizontal boogie. Things went down. So I played it.
Very right. Right.
But yeah, you know, why doesn't he have a girlfriend? You know, who has a girlfriend? Nobody, right? No, people are married. Nobody has a girlfriend. How hard is it to do all those Comic-Con interviews without giving up any spoilers?
We're so good at it now. I mean, earlier it was a little tough, but now we really can't say much at all. Right? I mean, we just talked about it's mayhem this season. That's been the basic line. You've all seen the poster, and if you haven't, you should. It is just, it's a Greek tragedy, which is going down, and it is mayhem. So we talked about that.
Yeah. James Cliff from RBNY came with the ORE to review animal advocates like the Bravo. Of course, that's what we did. We went and shot stuff for the V-Bots, for the animal rescue over there. I mean,
is that a Burbank?
Yes, that's in Burbank. My husky is now chasing flies over there, and I'm watching it. It's fascinating, like Mr. Miyagi, because I think he just caught one.
I've got 2 dogs at home. I mean, yeah, are you kidding me? That's all we did. That's animal rights everywhere.
I don't know. Is the door open?
I don't think
Somebody dead? Somebody done? Why does
don't leave anything away.
What's going on? Faye109 says, and this would be for you, Kim, how many different ways have you been killed on screen? Do you have a death reel?
Oh, God, Faye, did you work for me at some point? Are you a former agent of mine? There was an agent in New York, Sheldon Lubliner, one of my first agents, who literally wanted to make a death reel of some of my guests. I have a clip thing at home, a book, of all the films I've done, the television things I've done, and I have decided an L or a D, and L means live, D means done. And you can guess which has the heavier check mark. So, yeah.
I love how Mona is talking to people now. You gotta come around the table. Come on. Think about it. Okay, we have 4 minutes. Let's do this. Yeah, I know. We're actually thinking about it. That's funny. I'm actually thinking about bringing in possibly like guest stars if we do another one of these. Like maybe yeah. You know. Tim here, yeah, come by, do this with us, see what it's like.
Irish alarm.
Check Twitter, please. All right, I'll check Twitter. Hold on. Okay. Lindsay, glad you was so funny. Glad I stayed awake. Can you do it next time? It's like 2:40 here. Well, thanks for staying awake. What's just a tat on your wrist say? That's for me to know. Don't ask ridiculously personal questions. If your character had to die, how would you like to have him? What's your idea? Final. Love from Spain. Jess.
Sweetie, I have to say that I have thought about that. I really have. Jogging, doing the mountain, doing my workouts, whatever. I have thought about that. And I kind of go between, Jimmy Caan and Godfather taking a hail of bullets. Which I just worked with, by the way.
Jimmy?
Yeah.
Awesome.
At the most icy thing. Yeah. Don't know. Don't know if we're going to die. And if we do, we don't know how. So, let's keep watching.
He wants to die in the toilet. He's not telling me.
Do an Elvis.
He wants to die in the toilet.
I want to do an Elvis.
They have Mayhem is my dog's middle name. Cool. Dog's middle name. Actually, one of my dogs has a middle name too. Kim, some of your movies have drawings attributed to you. Are you creative in that manner? Will you ever do like Michael Murray's King sell them. I'd buy them.
Chucky's an amazing artist, you guys. I'm telling you, if you ever get a chance to look at some of his stuff.
Great website.
Sutter, Walton Goggins, they have panties of his screwed throughout their house. I've got 2 at home myself. He's an amazing artist, and you know I don't paint. He draws. This kid actually can flat out draw. Have you thought about that?
My whole life.
No, but like doing some stuff.
No. Maybe when I get to the new house. Maybe.
I like writing.
I'll start an art studio.
Yeah, you should.
I'll draw you.
That's easy.
Congratulations, Team Bossy. That's all I'll say.
Love it, Bossy.
You guys are seriously the best. True. Any scene that made you tear up when you watched it in its final cut? Lisa Calabrese. Yeah, I cry. You listen, dude. Come on, Lisa. I cry all the time.
I cried at Monsters, Inc. I mean, I'm a mess.
Harry Henderson, a disaster. I was a disaster. I cry in movies all the time, and I'm not afraid of it. Have I cried in any of the scenes on Sons in the final cut? I'll tell you. When we were carrying the coffin for Opie, that song killed me. I have it on my playlist, and it killed me. Christy Tomasino just asked.
She's my favorite, by the way.
Christy just asked, Kim, how much has he missed Mary Jane's Sunday dinner in SI?
I swear to God, listen to me, Christy. If I lived in Staten Island, it would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, take Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's how much I miss Mama's brother.
Kim's favorite movie, probably Child Free. I don't know what that means. Okay.
We're almost done.
We're almost done. Here it is, last one. I'm going to answer 2 questions if I can find them. Another. I don't know what that means. Can we bring the diaper juice back?
No.
The diaper juice is never left home. It's always there. It's under the. It's under.
I still can't sleep at night because of it.
I wear it on set all the time. As an actor, do you judge your character's actions, or do you try not to?
So that's a great question, because as actors, some people say, oh, you're playing a bad guy, you're playing a good guy. You know what? Every character you need to find the center and the core for, which means if you're playing a bad guy, he may not think he's bad. He may not think he's bad at all. So you need to find that incredible center core and go from there, experiment. Think yourself and your emotions, and the writing is key, obviously. And I know that both you and I do that.
Shout out to Sue Finn in Australia. Queen
Sapphire.
Sapphire, you said your questions were missed. I feel like I answered questions for Queen Sapphire, but if we haven't, put it up again and I'll do it.
Hi, baby. How are you? Sorry we missed you. You guys, you have to see what we're seeing. There's a million questions on a roller, and we can't.
We're going really fast. Here we go. Are you guys going to college?
No, we're not.
No,
we're not.
Theo, do you like the juicy hair? I'm so used to it at this point. I mean, I get people who come up to me in the off season all the time, and they say it really, really seriously. They say, you look so much better with a mohawk. And I'm so disturbed by that, because
I remember when we went to prison,
it's straight, it's just covered.
and we all came out of prison, and you had full-on
Guido
hair, right? And Sutter said, get it back, get that juice back.
Yeah. No, people don't like when I have hair. I don't know what it is.
You guys need all.
I prayed for it.
Seriously.
I prayed for it. It would save us 2 hours of shooting.
Can you imagine meatball?
All right, we're wrapping it up.
Bye-bye.
Yes, we will. We'll do it again in September.
Before we open, promise.
Will Rufus be released in the U.S.?
Not yet. Only in Canada for now, but keep watching. I'm very proud of that.
Okay. That's it. I'm going to say in September, possibly with guest stars. Let us know both on Twitter how this feed went and all that, because we can only see it from this side. This was shiny when I leaned in. Thank you. We love you.
I love you. That's
Jack of all trades. That's it. Thanks, guys. Love you all.
love you.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I just did.